All right, let's talk about a problem that is a total nightmare for pretty much any property owner. That mystery of what's happening in the pipes right under your feet. We're going to take a look at how some amazing new technology is finally shedding some light on those super frustrating, hard-to-solve issues.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. That one drain that just refuses to clear no matter what you throw at it. Or how about that phantom damp spot that shows up hinting at a leak you just can't track down? It's that helpless feeling, being completely in the dark about what's going on just a few feet beneath the floor.
And that uncertainty? Well, it leads straight to an even bigger nightmare. We're talking costly, invasive guesswork. You end up having to start digging, just hoping you're in the right spot. You try these temporary fixes that, let's be honest, never really last. It's this vicious cycle of frustration that just burns through time, money, and leaves your property an absolute mess.
You see, for the longest time, dealing with underground pipes has been exactly that, a total guessing game. You're pretty much blind, just crossing your fingers and hoping you can find the root of the problem. But what if you didn't have to guess anymore?
Okay, let's look at the difference here, because it's pretty stark. With the traditional methods, you're looking at exploratory digging, a ton of uncertainty, and often paying for the same repair over and over. But on the other hand, advanced diagnostics give you a clear, visual approach. That means a precise, one-time fix. Seriously, the difference is like night and day.
So how do we make that leap? How do we get from pure guesswork to actual vision? This is the real turning point. The moment where we stop just hoping for the best and start seeing what's wrong. The solution isn't about trial and error anymore. It's about getting definitive proof. And the tool that makes all this possible is an advanced sewer inspection camera. It's a real powerhouse designed for one simple purpose: to completely eliminate all that uncertainty by giving you a clear, direct view of the problem exactly as it is in real time.
Okay, so how does this thing actually work? Well, it's not just one single feature. It's really a combination of different technologies all working together. Let's kind of open up this toolkit for clarity and break down how each piece plays its part in getting a super precise diagnosis.
Basically, it all boils down to these 4 pillars of precision. Each one is designed to solve a very specific challenge of looking around underground. And when you put them all together, they create this complete system that takes you from just peeking inside a pipe to truly, deeply understanding what's going on down there.
First up, you've got to see clearly, right? And that's where this big 9-inch DVR monitor comes in. We're talking a high-resolution view, so no more squinting at a tiny little screen. But what's really cool is you can record video, you can capture still images, and even create professional reports. This gives you undeniable proof, visual evidence you can show to a client or just look back at later.
Okay, next, and this is a big one. You need to stay oriented. Think about it. As a camera twists and turns its way through a pipe, the image can get all flipped around and become super disorienting. So self-leveling technology, it's a simple but absolutely brilliant fix that automatically keeps the picture upright always. It makes figuring out what you're looking at way faster and a whole lot more accurate.
So just seeing the problem? That's really only half the battle. The next crucial phase is all about action. How do you take this amazing visual information and use it to pinpoint the exact location, plan your attack, and then execute a really precise repair?
This is where the built-in meter counter becomes your best friend. As you feed the cable into the pipe, the counter tells you the exact distance to whatever the issue is. A crack, a blockage, you name it. No more guessing games about how far down the line the problem is. That level of precision saves an incredible amount of time and, of course, prevents a ton of unnecessary digging.
And now for the real game changer, locating that problem from the surface. That's the job of the 512Hz Sonde. It's basically a little transmitter built right into the camera head. So once you find the issue on the screen, you just grab a locator, walk around above ground, and it picks up the signal. You can literally walk right to the spot, mark an X on the ground, and know exactly where to dig. It's what makes those targeted, minimally invasive repairs possible.
So, when you put all of this together, what does it all add up to? Well, combining these features gives you a massive advantage. It's not just a small improvement, it's a fundamental shift in your efficiency, your accuracy, and just the overall quality of service you can offer.
Let's talk about the bottom line. What do you get? Faster diagnoses, for sure. You dramatically reduce costs and disruption by getting rid of the guesswork. You look way more professional when you can show video evidence. And you can actually do preventative maintenance by spotting those little issues before they turn into huge, expensive disasters.
And hey, you don't have to take my word for it. The impact is crystal clear when you just look at the numbers for accuracy, time, and cost. With the old guesswork method, accuracy is way down, while time and cost are through the roof. With visual evidence, that whole relationship gets flipped on its head. It's a smarter way to work, plain and simple.
And this quote really just sums it all up perfectly. It's not just about finding problems, it's about solving them smarter, faster, and more effectively. See, the goal isn't just to find the problem, it's about having a better process from the very start to the very finish. One that's just plain smarter, faster, and way more effective for everybody involved.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought. Now that you've seen what this kind of technology can do, you kind of have to ask yourself, what's really going on down there in your pipes? Because without looking, you're just guessing. And as we've just seen, there is a much better way to do things.